Hello everybody. Today we will be studying about the static characteristics of an SCR. SCR is a silicon control rectifier. It is a 3-terminal, 4-layer, 3-junction device. It is used for high power applications and high voltage applications. The silicon rectifier we are using is TYN604. The pin configuration is K, that is the cathode, anode and gate. This is KAG, this is the rectifier we are using, SCR. The SCR can be triggered by keeping the gate open. At that instant, to trigger the device, we will have to give a very high anode to cathode voltage. The second option is when we giving a gate voltage and a gate current, the breakover voltage or the VAK required to turn on the device will be less, comparatively less. When we are giving a gate voltage, the junction J2 will break down at much quicker and therefore the voltage required will be less. In this experiment, we are giving a gate voltage, that is, we will give the gate voltage and gate current, and then we will give the VA anode to cathode voltage and trigger the device. Initially, we will set this is the VGG supply, this is VCC supply, this is the gate, VGG is gate input, this is VCC is the anode input, this is the gate current, this is the anode current, this is the anode to cathode voltage. We will vary the gate voltage here, that is gate voltage is gate input, and we will set the gate current to around 4 milliamps. We'll set this to around, say, 4.4 milliamps. Let us set it to 4.4 milliamps. Now we have given a gate current of 4.4 milliamps to this terminal. Here to this terminal we are giving a gate current of 4.4 milliamps, and we will vary this voltage and see what is the variation in these two meters. Now I am varying this VCC input, and I'll see correspondingly as I am varying VCC, the VAK, this is VAK voltage is correspondingly varying, but anode current is still 0. I can go up to 20 volts and still anode current is 0. This I have gone up to 20 volts, VAK is also 20, but IA is 0. Now I will decrease this VCC, I am decreasing it to 0, see, and again increase by varying this gate voltage. I will increase the gate current to 4.5 milliamps. I have increased it to 4.5 milliamps. Now again we will increase VCC and correspondingly note down the VAK and IA meter readings. You see, as we are increasing this, the voltage goes on increasing, but still IA is 0. Now suddenly at around 27.7 volts, we see that the VAK value goes to 0.7 and IA value goes to very high current value, that is, it was initially around 0.3, 0.4 milliamps. From 0.3, 0.4 milliamps it has gone to 129 milliamps. So this current has increased from a very small value to a very high value. At this instant, now remove the gate supply and see if the current value is still there in the meter, if it is still showing that value. If it is still showing the value, it means the device has turned on properly, and this value of whatever 4.5 milliamps of gate current you have given is sufficient to trigger the device. If not, again we will have to increase. Now this value of current is called the latching current. This is the minimum value of current required by the SCR to go into the forward conduction mode, from blocking mode to conduction mode with the gate removed, this is the minimum value. Now we will decrease the voltage and see the current will decrease. You can increase and decrease the voltages and note down correspondingly these two values to note down the forward conduction, to plot the forward conduction region. Now with the gate removed, you can either increase this. See, as I am decreasing, the voltage will decrease. This voltage will decrease and this current will also decrease, but as I am increasing, correspondingly this current will increase. IA will increase as we are increasing VCC, IA will increase, whereas VAK will still remain in 0.7, which means the device is acting as a switch. Current increases but voltage will be very small. You can either increase it or decrease it depending upon the region you want to draw. Then as you go on decreasing, now with the gate removed, we are going on decreasing this. I am going on decreasing VCC and you will see that IA is going on decreasing, but VAK is still constant at 0.7. Now we are decreasing, IA is also correspondingly decreasing. Now it is 20, 19, 18, 16. As you go on decreasing, after certain 15 milliamps, after the meter shows 15 milliamps, decrease VCC in terms of 0.2, slowly decrease it and see. Now it is 9.7, 9.5, 8.9 milliamps. After that the meter showed 0. At 2.3, that is at around 2.3, when VCC was around 2.3 volts, the meter was showing 8.9 milliamps. Suddenly it went to 0 and you see VAK also appeared. Initially VAK was, when this meter was reading 8.9 milliamps, this meter was showing 0.7. When this meter shows 0, this voltage appears 2.3, because now the device acts as a open switch. It is not conducting. That value of 8.9 milliamps is it is called the holding current. That is the minimum current that should flow in the SCR to keep it in the forward conduction mode. Below that value, the device will go into forward blocking mode, and further to put the device into conduction mode, gate has to be connected. This values, all we did was without the gate. Now if I have to again turn on the device, I have to connect the gate, only then we will see the device will turn on. Otherwise with the gate removed, the device will turn off. And this is the holding current. This value of current what we got, that is around 8.9, was the holding current. Thank you.